Yo, what's up guys? Today we are going to watch this video called Why is Scandinavia so expensive? CNBC explains. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting video. We're going to see prices in Scandinavian countries and, well, apparently by the title, it's going to explain why it's so expensive. And I would like to ask you a question before we start. Do you think Scandinavian countries are expensive, or is it adapted to your salary? I mean, you do have a good cost of living, right? Is the cost of living according to the main average salary? You know, because I would suppose so. In any case, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're not yet, like this video, and if you want to send me an exclusive message, you can use this link. And it's also going to help the channel grow financially, so we can invest more in a studio or something like that. Let's go straight to the reaction.
Tack. Across Scandinavia, the average price of everything from a knitted roll neck to pastries from the local bakery are some of the highest in the world. Scandinavia is a region in Northern Europe that was historically made up of three kingdoms: Norway, Sweden and Denmark. They're united by their Viking heritage, but also their shared reputation as one of the most expensive regions to live and visit. Whether it's buying a car or a TV, consumers in Scandinavia pay some of the highest prices in the world. Even buying groceries is costly, with all three countries' food and drink prices above the European average.
Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look at this chart. I'm going to use a bigger screen. Food and drink prices across Europe. So we see Poland is one of the cheapest. That is so cool. That is so cool. Romania, Serbia, Kosovo, Bulgaria, Albania. Wow, Poland? Wow. Poland is cheaper than Portugal. That is crazy, because Portugal is super cheap. And then we see, where's the UK? Okay, here, next to Portugal. Okay. Sweden, Iceland is really expensive. Denmark, wow. Norway, and Switzerland. Yeah, I've heard Switzerland is expensive, but I didn't know that about Norway and Sweden. Wow, that is a lot. That is a big difference.
European average. All three countries also have a standard VAT rate of 25%.
Yeah, I've heard about the taxes. I've reacted on the taxes as well. Let's see Poland. Oh, Poland has a big VAT as well.
Amongst all the European nations, only Hungary has a higher rate. Heading to the bar is also pretty pricey. In Norway, having a beer or a glass of wine will cost 2.5 times the EU average. Both Norway and Sweden have state-run monopolies on alcohol, which helps keep the prices up.
And I've heard that all of the alcohol is sold in one store only, and it's government run.
This social market model, rather than a liberal market model like in the US, is common across Scandinavia and helps explain why the cost of living is so high. Scandinavian countries have large welfare states, with their social expenditures as a percentage of GDP among the highest in the world. This requires high levels of taxation. Sweden has a top rate of personal income tax of over 60%, while Denmark's is more than 55%, both of which are well above the OECD average. In Denmark, if you want to buy a car, you have to pay anywhere between 85 and 150% tax on top of the cost of the vehicle.
Whoa, 150%? That's double plus half.
And the taxes don't stop there. Let's say I want to buy a sweater in Denmark. I pay 300 kroner for it, but how much of that money actually goes to the vendor? Well, first there's the 25% VAT, leaving the seller with 240 kroner. The clothes shop also has to pay a minimum 22% of corporate income tax.
Whoa.
That means that a big portion of the money I paid for my sweater goes to the Danish government. Not to mention there's a hefty payroll tax on employees' wages, and the store still has to pay for rent, electricity and cleaning, all of which are taxed too.
I am shocked. How do stores maintain their their business. How if you guys have a business in a Scandinavian country, let me know, how do you guys do it? Profit margins must be very low. I mean, it's very hard to do business when you have to pay just for starters 50% of tax, right? And then you have all the other expenditures. But wow, that is, and there's no tax relief?
These taxes mean that for Scandinavian businesses to make a profit, they need to charge their consumers high prices. For some companies, this has proved too
Makes
much
a lot
of a
of
burden
sense.
for their business model. The world's biggest furniture company, IKEA, was founded in Sweden, but has moved its headquarters to the Netherlands. Through corporate restructuring, the business is now owned by a non-profit Dutch parent company, in part due to the high taxes in Sweden. But according to some experts, Scandinavia's social democrat tendencies have led to a strong social cohesion and has helped provide political stability. This in turn has made their economy safe havens for outside investors, which is one reason why the Danish, Swedish and Norwegian currencies, called krona, are so strong. This can be tough on tourists, with the exchange rate doing them no favours. If the cost of living in Scandinavia is so expensive, why then are its citizens some of the happiest in the world? In the past 5
Okay, we're gonna go on to that topic soon, but the krona, is it higher than the euro? Because I know it's lower than the pound, right? But I haven't done my research on Scandinavian currency, and that's interesting. It's interesting because I have to look into that now, because I thought the only country that didn't use the euro was Switzerland and the UK. I thought, but then I need to look into that. You know, it's fun learning new stuff, you know.
years, Scandinavian countries have regularly topped the World
Finland.
Happiness Report. That's an index that measures overall life satisfaction based on different contributing factors.
Okay, so Finland is the happiest according to research. Norway is the second happiest. Denmark, Iceland, Switzerland, Netherlands, Canada, New Zealand, Sweden, and Australia. That's the top 10. But that's 2015, 2017.
Some experts attribute these high satisfaction levels with Scandinavia's large
Wow, that is
welfare
beautiful.
state, which they say ensures financial security, job security, and economic distribution. In return for high taxes, citizens get free state education, very cheap childcare, a functioning public transport, and a free health service. But a large and expensive social welfare state doesn't necessarily mean the best. For example, Norway is the only Scandinavian country that ranks in the top 10 for adult education levels amongst
Oh, wow.
OECD countries.
Wow, okay. So for adults, it's not like a walk in the park, right?
And yet Scandinavians remain happy with the status quo, living within a social corporatist economy that provides reliable economic welfare. Having a beer at the end of the day does cost a small fortune, but for people living and working in Scandinavia, high prices provide a quality of life that's worth paying for.
Okay, yeah. At the end of the day,
Hi guys, thanks very much for watching. If you'd like to see any more of our explainers, then check out these. Otherwise, feel free to comment below the video for any future videos you'd like us to make, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Tack for watching.
okay. Did he say tack? Is that thank you in a language, in one of those in one of the Scandinavian countries' languages? Tack. Maybe. Or did he say thanks, but he forgot the end? Anyways, at the end of the day, what matters is the quality of life that you have, right? It doesn't matter if, for example, your salary is high, but everything else is high. You know, like, or if your salary is low, but everything else is low. Like, for example, in other European countries, you might get less income, but you also spend less. So I think at the end of the day, we shouldn't be looking at how much a country earns or how much a person earns in that country. What we should know is what the quality of life is. And I think that's what's going to make, the country good or bad. I think that's, you know, basically it. Quality of life. In any case, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, leaving your thoughts. And if you want to send me an exclusive message so I can do an exclusive reaction or something, then you can use this link, and it will also help the channel grow. I'll see you on the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.